Are you seeking for how a Polac admits every student you see in the university? Of course, you're on the right point. So this is where I'll give you every details you need. Every second, every minute of this video will point you to the very steps that Polac follows in offering admission to every aspirant. And before we go into details, kindly subscribe to this very channel, because this is a place where I'll give you all content, all relevant information that will help you on your academic journey. First of all, you might be asking yourself, do Polac just admit students just like that without following a step? Of course not. There are relevant steps they follow. And before we go into all this, number one thing I want you to know is that, number one, there is what we call the admission requirements. Now, for you to really apply to Polac as a university, number one, you must be a Nigerian. To be a Nigerian means you are born in Nigeria, having your NIN number, not only just having your NIN number. In your JAMB score, that is, you have about 180 score as a minimum. And again, while applying on your JAMB form, Polac Nigerian Police Academy deal is your first choice. And not only that, your SSCE, you will also have like 6 credits. Not just having 6 credits, maths and English must also be included as those subjects that you pass. And again, your age must be between 16 to 21. If you are less than 16 and above 21, forget it, you are not eligible for this. And then again, your height must be at least 86 centimeters, that is to say like 34 inches, just for a minimum. And again, you must have an expanded chest. And at the same time, while applying, make sure you're not married. If you're married, forget it, it's not for married people, so you must be single, so to say. Now, after applying, you might be asking, then what next? This is where the next step now follows. That is, after applying, you'll be invited for a screening, and this screening is based on batches. You all have states. Many people will apply based on states. Some are from Kano State, some are from Lagos, some are from Abuja, some are from Yobe State. Now, you people will be grouped into batches depending on how the school wants to do it. Now, batch A, batch B, down to the number of batches they want. And now each batch maybe might contain like 5 states. It does depend on how they want to do it. Now, during this screening, after you've applied, what are the things they do? Number one, there are series of screening that they go through. So a part of this the screening there's a CBT examination. So this CBT examination is where you'll be given some question, and this CBT is computer based test. So you'll be given some series of questions, both in mathematics, both in English, and both in general affairs. And the moment you finish, your score will pop up. That is, you will know your score, and if you pass, you move on to the next stage. So the CBT is one of the screening parts that they also follow. And during the screening exercise, there's also the part of the physical screening. Now, this physical screening, they will check your height. Your height will be checked, your chest will be examined, your body structure will be checked, and all that. They will look at your physical fitness to know, are you really fit to go and run this very program? Everything will be checked and verified. And the third one is they also have the medical screening. Now, this medical screening is a point where they will check your medical fitness, not just just they have to check it. How healthy are you? What is your high blood pressure and all that? So all medical things that need to be taken will also be examined to check how healthy you are to go on for this very screening. And as part of the physical features, with the second one I mentioned, this is where you will also be required to maybe take a run and all that, to jog about some few kilometers and all that. So all those things form also part of the features for physical features. And again, after passing all the series of screening, then they move you to what we call the selection board. Now, this selection board is a point where you face the examiners, so to say, or let me call them examiners, or we'll call them interviewers, whereby you will be faced with some questions, and they would like to see your boldness, they would like to see your reaction, they would like to see the way you are confident toward answering them despite the fact that you are just a young guy and they are old. They want to see how confident and how bold you are, and you, God helping you, passing all the screening, all these things, you are likely to be admitted into Polac. And it does not only stop there. When going for this screening exercise, now remember, there are things that you have to go with. For example, your primary certificate, your SSCE, your JAMB slip. How about your birth certificate must also be included. The local government indigent must also be included. Your letter of identification, your guarantor form, everything will be there. Your medical certificate of fitness that you got from government hospital, not a private one. And again, your NIS slip will also be with you. And again, you must also go with 4 passports, and there is also an application acknowledgement slip that you are going to print out from the portal when you are applying. So you will also go with all this information, and with God helping you, following all the steps one after the other, God helping you, hopefully by God's grace, you'll be one of the students that will be admitted into Polac, the university of your dream. And please share this very information to someone you know who is driving to get something like this. So share it to that very person, and subscribe to this very channel, because you will never lack good information that will help you on your academic journey. Bye for now. Thank you.